Hello dear beautiful people, and welcome back to another very fantastic, very entertaining and very interesting episode in which we're gonna talk about this topic. What is Rivergame doing over there exactly? Because we most likely presume they are super busy with our great feedback, with our great ideas, of course, with this absolutely broken gear, with these broken effects, with the way you are able to obtain these effects. So I have done some digging, and while doing so, I have stumbled upon this. Oh, what do we have here? Now, isn't this absolutely interesting? Now, of course, we see here the developer being something called The First Fun. Granted, we can Google that very easily and see exactly who is behind this, but you know what? I'm gonna do you one better. How about we open this game right here and we can see, ta-da! This is Rivergame. So dear beautiful people, I promise you a very entertaining video for multiple reasons, because presumably this game was designed by the same team which actually works extremely hard, presumably also of course, in fixing our needs in TOPWAR. So it's actually super interesting to see what have they learned from all these years with TOPWAR. How are they actually implementing nowadays this type of games to draw some very interesting conclusions, which we're gonna actually do in this video. So first of all, let's start very briefly with the graphic. Now granted guys, this year on 11th of January, I have become 43 years old, and from my simple perspective, this graphic, it's a solid, and don't get me wrong, with all due respect, a solid alpha, maybe the beginning of beta. This is far from being a closed beta. It's not something which will gonna shock me, and for me personally, this portrait mode is always gonna be a turnoff. But the issue starts somewhere else, which is right here. So quite the contrary to TOPWAR, we see here that you actually gonna need time in order to upgrade the building, which means these speed ups are one of their business model, and it's actually super worth to dig a bit more deeper into this. Now granted, in this game the base can go all the way up to level 30, and also granted I most likely won't even do that, but just talking from my experience, which is over 10 to 12 years of this mobile gaming, I have seen this kind of approaches. And I also saw it going to absolutely ridiculous levels, like for example in Guns of Glory, in which they introduce some certain items which you need besides of course the resources in order to upgrade one single building to a higher level. And of course you can imagine that item can of course be won in PvP, and of course can be sold in the shop. And this is one thing, but you know what, let's go a bit more deeper into this, because this is gonna be very interesting. Now when we go to the units right here, something is absolutely very interesting. So first of all, we see that at level 30 indeed we will unlock right here this level 10 units. But what's more important actually to see me now at the beginning having to wait 20 minutes in order to train just 30 of these units or troops. And this is a very important factor right here to mention and to highlight the following difference. Now, it's absolutely not crazy for this scenario to happen in all these games out here, this one, TOPWAR, and all other mobile battle games, that an opponent will come on the battlefield, he's gonna be stronger than you, he's gonna attack you, and then he's gonna wipe your base clean, and you won't have any units left. And here is the key moment right here. While in TOPWAR, me personally, I'm able to restore my whole base within a week. Maybe you as a lower spender or free-to-play player, you will be able to restore it in 2 weeks. Of course, we get a lot of speed ups in TOPWAR from events, from Dark Legions, from Warhammers, whatever. In this type of games right here, the speed ups are the business model. And this has such a severe effect on you as a player, because if you don't have any units anymore, you are becoming a viewer. In Top War, on the other hand, those units can be demoted and those units can still be used by me attacking a tower, taking a tower down. Granted, guys, indeed, this is not my dream job, but this is also something which actually helps your server, so you can actually still kind of play the game. While in these games right here, that's exactly the point in which they want to sell you the speed ups. And because it's the business model. So that's why I always compared this with the old hero policy of Top War, both of them being extremely evil, to put it in a very friendly way. But the hero policy in Top War has changed, dear beautiful people. It has to be said and it has to be mentioned that up August 2023, with the hero Brunhild, they changed the policy, and all those heroes starting with Brunhild till today are just alternatives. And let's be honest to ourselves, dear beautiful people. I'm also curious to hear your opinion about this. But from my perspective, all the heroes up Brunhild till today, with the exception of Asuka, which is absolutely a crazy hero and I really love her, all these heroes are simply skippable. Now we come to this moment, which is an absolute cherry on the cake, and I'm gonna kindly ask you to sit back and relax and simply enjoy this, dear beautiful people. They've finally done it, and let's be honest to ourselves. I myself failed for this and actually downloaded Top War, which I'm gonna be honest to you guys, I'm still enjoying Top War right now. Now granted, my spending behavior has indeed changed, and indeed it's no longer at that level which it was indeed in the past, but I'm still enjoying Top War. So yeah, dear Rivergame, allow me to make a very decent request at this point, since this game presumably is developed by the same team which does the heavy lifting at Rivergame. How about you take this right here and put it in here? And I'm gonna give you the best reason possible, because right now pretty much anything will look far more better than this right here. So anyways, beautiful people, I hope you have enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something interesting out of it. And of course, I also hope I succeed to put a smile on your face. Dear beautiful people, it's still worth to support this channel, for better or for worse. I'm still here for you guys, even though I see myself the amount of views has massively dropped by 60-70%. I'm still here, guys. So if you have decided to stop playing Top War, of course I understand that and I respect this decision. If you're deciding to stay with this game and you still need my help, guys, I'm here for you. And that's why it's still super worth it to support this channel by subscribing to it wherever this journey may take us. So beautiful people, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.